Welcome to the fourth tutorial of our Logic Forge series. In this tutorial, we will explain how to use function component in your Logic Forge, logic asset, or blueprint. We will use prefabs from Unity survival shooter tutorial, Zombie Bears Night Shooting. We have added Unity asset blank scene link below. Add asset to Unity. There are function component tutorial folders in your asset folder. Open it. Open the scene by double-clicking it. Now we can see player, broken toy train and zombie teddy bear on scene, as well as the wooden floor. We will explain the usage of function component by making logic blueprint that will make the small red ball to appear in a raycast line contact point. Example, Zombear, Zombie Teddy Bear Vision Line. First, create logic asset and assign it to Zombear prefab in prefabs directory. Now, in Logic Editor, add function component. Search window appears. Type raycast and choose the one with vector 3 raycast hit single. As we can see now, there are three input points: origin, direction, and max distance. Origin is the starting point of ray, direction is simply the direction of the ray, and max distance is active ray distance. For example, Zombear can see something in max distance of 10 units. Also, there are two output points, hit info and result. Hit info gives us various information about where is the hit, what is the hit, etc. As a result of this function, we receive true if the ray hits any collider or false if there isn't any hit. Because we want to simulate eye view of Zombear, we will use eyes prefab as origin and cast ray in direction of Zombear transform forward. So let's add reference of the eyes prefab transform into the logic. In the project panel, select Zombear prefab and click on this expand arrow button, small circle with arrow, on the right of Zombear prefab icon. Inside we can see a blue box named Eyes. Click on it to select Eyes prefab. Then drag transform from the inspector panel to the logic editor window. Now we need to assign those values to raycast. Select Zombear prefab. Add component, model component, and enable it. Press the plus sign in the bottom and add float. Name it max distance in parameter name window and press OK. Add 10 as its value. Drag model component to logic editor. Blue box appears for that reference. We need to draw a ray line in the scene view, so we will be able to see where the Zombear is watching and to what distance. So we will add another function component, drawArray, with vector3 color parameters. Because transform forward vector is direction unit vector, its magnitude is 1, we will need formula component to multiply forward vector by our max distance value. When we set color parameters, we must change its alpha value because Unity default is 0, fully transparent. We want a small red sphere to appear on the point where Ray, our Zombare view, contacts a collider of some other object on the scene. We need to make sphere active only if the raycast hit is true, so we need a reference of the sphere prefab. We also need to position sphere at the position of contact point parameter, so we will use a sphere transform reference. Before we implement marking sphere logic, let me quickly show you how to distinct many components of the same type by using a different notation. Click on the component, in the inspector panel, topmost field, select and change the name. Press Enter. Now back to marking sphere logic. Drag a connection line from result output point of raycast node over title of sphere reference node. Choose Active. It will make the sphere appear or disappear, depending on whether raycast hit is true or false. Drag a connection line from hit info output point of raycast node over sphere transform reference node's title. Choose Position. Select Connection and choose Point. It will position the sphere on the contact point. Now we need to swap prefab pointers with instance pointers on instances on scene. Select Zombare instance and find Marks in Logic section in Inspector panel. Swap prefabs with instances by simply dragging an instance into the desired field. Hit play. We can now see the green ray line and small red sphere on the contact point with the train toy. Let's add some more instances. Add Zombear instance and Sphere instance, because every Zombear instance has to have its own Sphere instance. You could have also parented the Sphere, but we didn't want to change the original Zombear prefab. Assign a new Sphere instance to new Zombear instance. Add another one. As we can see, all of them worked properly. It took us about 10 minutes to make all that happen. It is the quickest way that I'm aware of. May the Logic Forge be with you.